All right, let's just jump right in. We've all been there, right? You have this absolutely brilliant creative idea for a video just buzzing around in your head. But then comes the hard part. How do you get a super powerful AI, something like Sora or VO, to actually get what you're picturing, you know? That gap, that communication gap, is honestly one of the biggest hurdles in creative AI today. And this slide just nails the problem. On the left, that's you. Your fantastic, simple idea. A cat on a skateboard. Easy enough. But then, on the right, well, that's what the AI needs. It's this insane wall of text, just packed with technical jargon like dolly zooms, volumetric fog, and subsurface scattering. I mean, it seriously feels like you need a film degree just to make a 10-second clip. It's so frustrating. But what if you had a translator? What if you had a creative co-pilot that could take your simple idea and just speak the AI's complex language for you? Well, that's exactly what we're going to look at today. Say hello to the SlopMaster 4000. Now, I know the name is kind of playful, but what it does is dead serious. It's not about creating slop. It's about handling all the messy, difficult work. You know, the slop of writing these crazy complex prompts so you don't have to. The best way to think of it is as an intelligent middleware. It's just a smart bridge that sits right between your brain and the AI, translating your vision perfectly. So how in the world does this translation actually work? Well, the secret sauce, the magic behind the curtain, is Google's Gemini AI. And it's not just one AI, it's acting like 3 distinct brains all working together. So let's pull back that curtain and see how this whole thing operates. That's the key, right there. 3. 3 distinct cognitive tasks. Each one is designed to do something very specific, to understand your idea, to make it richer, and ultimately to bring it to life. So here they are, the 3 brains. You've got one that expands your idea, one that grounds it in what's popular right now, and one that can actually watch and understand other videos. Let's break down what each one does. First up, we've got the logic engine. And I love this description. Just think of it as your own personal director of photography. This brain, which is powered by a model called Gemini 3 Flash, has been trained to think just like an expert filmmaker. And this is exactly what it does. You give it something simple, cat on a skateboard, and bam, it instantly explodes that into this rich technical script. It gets the physics of light, it knows all the camera terms, it basically builds a prompt that a video AI will understand perfectly. It turns your simple thought into a professional shot list. Okay, let's move on to brain number 2, because this is where it gets even cooler. This is the trend engine, your personal scout for what's hot right now. See, a massive problem with AI models is that their knowledge has a cutoff date. But culture moves at lightning speed. Now, what's really fascinating here is how it solves that problem. The trend engine doesn't care about old data. It performs a live Google search in the moment. It's pulling real-time information on viral aesthetics, sounds, challenges, and then it weaves all of that right into your prompt. And what does this mean for you? It means you can tap into what's happening today, effortlessly. You want that specific TikTok editing style? Or the look of the latest meme? The trend engine knows exactly what you're talking about and can build it right into your video's DNA. And finally, we've got the third brain. And honestly, this one might just be the most mind-blowing of them all. This is the vision engine, your forensic video detective. It doesn't just work with text, it works with pixels. This is just incredible. You can literally upload a video you like, any MP4 file, and the vision engine watches it, analyzes it, and then reverse engineers a perfect text prompt to create something similar. You don't even have to find the words to describe what you want. You can just show it. And just look at the level of detail it pulls out. It gets the subject, the action, the camera movement, but it can even identify hyper-specific internet aesthetics. So if you upload a clip that has that glossy early 2000s tech vibe, it knows to call it Fruitager Arrow. That is a truly insane level of visual literacy. So those are the 3 brains chugging away behind the scenes. Now, how do you, the user, actually interact with all this power? Well, the whole goal is effortless control. You're not supposed to be the technician, you're the director. It does this with something called vocabulary abstraction. It sounds fancy, but it's super simple. You don't need to know what an anamorphic lens flare is. You just click a button that says cinematic, and the Copilot automatically injects all the right technical terms for you. It's giving you professional level control, but in the simplest way possible. And what if you want the AI to get a little weird, a little wild? Well, that's where the chaos management slider comes in. It's a simple 1 to 5 scale that lets you decide how much creative freedom you're giving the AI. You can keep it low for predictable results, or you can crank it all the way up to hallucinogenic and just see what crazy ideas it comes up with. Plus, here's another huge headache it solves. Not all AI models speak the same language. The way you write a prompt for Sora is different from Veo and Not's different from Kling. This tool just handles all of that automatically. It translates your core idea into the specific language for whatever model you're using. No more rewriting prompts. And finally, to save you a ton of time and, let's be honest, money, there's a visualization engine. It pops out 5 high-quality still image previews. This lets you see if the AI is on the right track and lets you tweak your vision before you hit that big, expensive render video button. So when you put all of this together, you start to realize this is way more than just a clever little tool. This really feels like it's signaling a fundamental shift in how we're all going to approach the creative process with AI. And this, right here, is the ultimate takeaway. The goal isn't just to write better prompts. The goal is to make the prompt itself almost invisible. It's all about tearing down those technical barriers so that creators can focus on what actually matters: their vision, their story, their idea. Which, brings us to the final and I think the most important question. When a tool like this handles all the technical jargon, all the complex code for you, and you're free to focus purely on the idea, what will you create?